Say, kids, what time is it? Yes, sir, and all my boys and girls here in Doodyville and kids all over America, let's go!
For me now. Cut out. Tell me about that bird. I don't want to hear any more. Get away.
Clarabelle, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you have in your mouth there? What is that? What is that? Yeah, what is that? A bird whistle.
That silly clown.
Oh, you silly thing. Kids.
Oh, go away with the bird.
Clarabelle. Yeah, I know. Kids, this clown has been bothering everybody all weekend about the new kind of bird that he thinks that he saw on Friday.
Not only that, Buffalo, he's got a new brainstorm now.
Yeah?
You see, he says the new bird doesn't have any feathers.
What?
Oh.
A bird with no feathers? Oh, that's ridiculous. Kids, now, I know that you've all seen hundreds of birds in your lives, haven't you? Yeah! Kids, have you ever seen a bird that didn't have feathers?
No!
Why, of course not. All birds have feathers, don't they?
Looky here in my bird book, Buffalo.
Yeah.
This'll show and prove that this Clarabelle is a real double cuckoo.
Double cuckoo. Well, let me read about this. Here it says, every bird has feathers. Well, thanks very much, Mr. Cobb. Thank you very. This proves it. Clarabelle, I want you to sit down here, would you please?
Get over here, you clown.
Now, look, Clarabelle. Just so you don't think I'm making this up, I'm going to have one of the kids here in the peanut gallery read this to you. Sonny, come over here, will you please? Tell me, what is your name?
Vic Levine.
All right, Vic. Vic, does this look like an official bird book?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah, and Clarabelle is an official bird brain.
Hey, you're not kidding, Mr. Cobb. Sonny, look, are these real pages? Do they look like real pages?
Yeah.
They do, don't they? All right. Will you do me a favor? Does it look like I have written anything in with a pen or a pencil? It doesn't. Would you do me another favor? Would you read this exactly as it's written, the part that Mr. Cobb has underlined here? Now listen to this. Go ahead, read it, Vic.
Every bird has feathers of some sort, and no other creature has them.
All right. Thank you very much, Vic. Did you hear that? Every bird has feathers of some sort, and no other creature has feathers. Did you hear that? So according to this book, an official bird book, all birds have feathers. All animals with feathers are birds. And if it doesn't have a feather, it isn't a bird. So if you saw a bird that doesn't have feathers, it isn't.
Yes, sir, and that settles it, Mr. Clown. You didn't see a bird.
100% right, Mr. Cobb. And I don't want to hear any more about that silly bird again.
Oh, that clown.
A bird without feathers. Clarabelle is trying to tell us that he came over here, looked out of the window, out into Doodyville Park, and that he saw a bird without any Wait a minute.
Eh?
Mr. Cobb.
What's the matter?
Out the window in Doodyville Park.
Look. Jumping crawfish. It's a penguin.
A penguin? Two penguins. Why, that's fantastic. Well, what could those two penguins be doing in Doodyville Park? What? Well, they must be lost.
Why, could those be the birds Clarabelle saw?
Well, I don't think so. I know penguins have feathers, millions of them.
Ah, that's right.
No, you see, no. Clarabelle says it's not the bird that he saw, neither of those penguins.
No.
Well, I can't get over the... Hey, wait a minute. Look.
Eh?
Now, what's that flying around there?
It's a bird. A strange-looking one, too.
Why, kids, I can't believe my eyes, but... Bouncing buffaloes. Wait a minute, Mr. Cobb.
Eh?
That bird doesn't have any feathers.
Why, that silly clown was right after all.
Hey, Clarabelle! Clarabelle, Bring the penguin in, will you please? Sure, because if he brings those penguins in, maybe the no-feather bird will follow. Come on, Clarabelle. Oh, Clarabelle, bring the penguins in. Don't be afraid of them. Oh, don't be afraid of those penguins. They can't hurt you, Clarabelle. Oh, what are you afraid of? Oh, gosh. Buffalo Bob, I think it's going to take a long time before Clarabelle brings those penguins in here. Maybe you better show a movie, Buffalo Bob.
Yeah, and I'll go out and I'll help that fool clown bring those penguins in.
Yeah, good idea, Mr. Bob. All right. Hey, kids, this might be a day to remember. Doodyville's first penguins. And maybe the first no-feather bird in history. Well, it's old-time movie time now on the Howdy Doody Show. And our movie today stars our old buddy with the derby and the mustache. What's his name, kids? Franny Hines is exactly right. Well, now you watch. There's a truck here. Franny Hines is hiding in this little, this little enclosure. And that policeman, that's Jim Fremming. Remember Jim Fremming?
Yeah!
So Jim Fremming, the policeman, goes over and he says, well, I wonder what that is. Oh! The man is making homemade pies, and Franny was taking them, so the policeman, Officer Fremming, is on his way right after him. So Jim chases Franny. Careful, Franny. Whoopee! So Franny puts on a lady's dress and an umbrella. Whoa! Aha! He got caught that time, didn't he, kids? Now, here's a letter, kids, and it says, my darling son, I hope you get work soon and send me some money, or Father and I will have to go to the poorhouse. Read this letter and don't fail to see me, her wandering boy at the Rialto Theater. So when Franny shows this letter that he received, the officer, Patrolman James Fleming, he says, well, I'll tell you what. Franny, he says, I'll try to get you a job. So Officer Fleming takes Franny over to this junkyard. Oh, careful. Franny says, oh, wait a minute. Can you actually get hurt doing this job? And they say, well, Franny says, no, I don't think I want to do this. So anyway, Franny has a job. I don't know how good Franny's going to work out in this junkyard. Oh! So the policeman says, well, how you doing, Fran? Franny says, oh, I don't know. He said, this is a little bit too difficult for me. So the foreman goes over, gets It's Franny working. Oops, careful, Franny, careful. Franny's working at this building here, right next to the junkyard. Franny's supposed to go. Oh, careful. Oh, Franny drops all those bricks. He's the clumsiest fella. Stories they are up in the air, kids. But you know what building in town has the most stories? The library. No, the library has the most stories. Because that's a joke. That's a good joke, isn't it? Yeah. When I was your age, my grandfather told that to me, and he told me that his grandfather told it to him. What building in town has the most stories, Vic?
Library.
Which one?
From downtown.
That's right. That's right. Good joke. You pull that. To tell that one to the wife. So when Franny sees that all those fellas are taken out on a stretcher, he says, no, I don't want to work here. Now, kids, they're working. This is a munitions factory where they make explosives. Oh! You're absolutely not allowed to light a match. Oh! See, Franny, you're not supposed to do that. So Franny is... Says, now look, see that fellow over there? Says, we gotta get rid of him. Actually, these fellas, they're not honest boys. They don't want Franny working in this factory because they're making these explosives. They want to keep it a secret. They're also worried that Franny might upset some of these explosives. You see what this fella's doing here? He's going in through the plant and he's trying to find his secret formula for making these explosives. Whoa! Now, this is the boss, and he happened to be just shot right into his office. And he says, I have the secret formula here. Now, this man behind the screen, he is trying to get the secret formula for these explosives. So now he's going to tell the rest of his gang. He says, now look, he says, I saw the boss. He had the slip of paper with the secret formula on it. In the meantime, Franny is taking this keg of gunpowder here. Now, there's his daughter. She's the one who has the secret formula right now. Aha, and as Franny turns around, those three fellas grab her, they take her away, they say, all right, come on, give us the secret formula. Franny's trying to find her, spilling gunpowder all over as he walks. Lights the gunpowder. Careful, Franny. Careful, Franny. Look out, Fran. Look out, Fran. Look out, Fran. Attaboy, Fran. Attaboy. What, sweetie? You're gonna have dinner out. Well, isn't that nice? Well, that's nice. A big day today, huh? Get him, friend? Attaboy. Franny sees that all those fellas are trying to get the formula, so he takes the boss's daughter, runs away. Come on, Franny. Up. So there's one of the other men. And Franny says, watch out or I'll blow this whole place up. Oh. Kids, Franny's on his way again, trying to find the boss's daughter because she has the secret formula. All these fellas are trying to get it. Nitroglycerin, Franny says, aha. I'll get rid of those fellas with this. Kids. Yes, sir. Well, kids, that's all we have time for today. We'll show you the rest tomorrow. Yes, that's the end of our old-time movie for today. Well, you know, boys and girls, now look, as soon as we find out exactly what Clarabelle... I don't think that Clarabelle saw anything at all in the park. I think he dreamed up the whole thing. As a matter of fact, Howdy, Hey, what are you doing there, Howdy? Oh, well, I'm trying to open the top of my piano, Buffalo Bob, because I've got a little song to sing. Well, go ahead, Howdy. What's the song? Oh, here it is. Oh, Fifth Avenue Candy Bar, mighty good to eat. Nuts and molasses and chocolate and milk. Go out and buy this treat. Well, good going, Howdy Doody. And say, buddy, I'll bet you feel a lot better now, don't you, Howdy? Oh, yes, sir, Buffalo Bob. I always feel better when I'm talking or singing about Fifth Avenue candy bars because they're so delicious that it makes me feel good just to tell the people all about them. I want everybody to enjoy Fifth Avenue with their fresh toasted almonds and their crunchy peanut butter and molasses center and creamy milk chocolate, the kind that the kids really love. Oh, yes, you're right, Howdy. You know, kids, there just is no candy bar like a Fifth Avenue bar. And say, we have a big Fifth Avenue candy bar for every one of you boys and girls right after the show. Okay, kids? Oh, and remember, kids, to buy the only bar with the big 5 on the wrapper. Fifth Avenue, Fifth Avenue candy bar. Ah, yes, sir. Well, kids, I certainly hope that we're going to get those penguins here and we can take a look at them. And I hope Cornelius is managing all right with the penguins. Well, look.
Well, here they are, Howdy. Here they are.
Oh,
right here.
wonderful, wonderful. What good-looking animals. Boy, oh, boy. Oh, and look. What? Here's the amazing no-feather bird, too.
You know, funny thing, but this here no-feather bird sure seems to like these little penguins here.
Well, isn't that funny? Well,
yeah.
Well, good. Well, then maybe the little no-feather bird will stay around and we can look at it later.
Oh, my
But first, oh, there went Elsie.
Well, now.
Oh, gosh. Well, you know, Buffalo Bob, first I thought it might be fun if we sort of, well, took a good look at the penguins and then maybe the kids would like to take a look at them, too. Well, all right, Howdy. Say, would you bring the penguins over, please?
Sure, let's bring them over here now.
Aren't they wonderful? Kids, look at the penguins. Say, aren't they wonderful? Thanks, Mr. Cobb.
Yeah, I'd like to stock these in my store.
Well, I'll bet you'd have a terrific market for penguins.
Fine.
Say, isn't this cute? Now, I know one thing. I think that penguins come from the South Pole. The only thing is, I don't understand how the penguins ever landed here in Doodyville.
Yeah, well, you know something? They look sort of hungry to me.
Yeah, well, I don't know what kind of food penguins like, Mr. Cobb. What do you suggest we give the penguins to eat?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle. You mean Clarabelle? Oh, you wouldn't feed Clarabelle to the penguins, would you, Mr. Conn? Now, don't be mad. He was only kidding.
Oh, what's I now? We put a little salt on them.
No.
Oh, we make them nice and flavorful, you know.
I know you were just kidding, Mr. Cobb, I hope. See, wait a minute. Wouldn't penguins, wouldn't they maybe like fish to eat, do you think?
Oh, I reckon.
Get some fish, would you
I
please?
reckon they would.
You have no idea what their names are, do you, Mr. Cobb?
Well, I reckon I heard you say one was Elsie, the one that hopped out.
Well, the one
there.
looks something like Elsie. That's why. Oh, isn't this lovely, lovely fish? Mm.
Oh, is that what they eat?
Here, Else.
Oh,
Else.
they don't see you.
Else.
Whistle, Buffalo.
Elsie and oh. Right. Here, Harvey. Harvey. Here, Harv. No, not you, Elsie. You've had yours.
Fish.
Elsie, look.
Fish.
Honey, never look below when it's
Oh,
above.
you saw
Above. Hey. You give them some, Clarabelle.
Aren't they
So tame, they eat right off your fingers.
Oh, I reckon I'll try it. I hope.
Here, Elsie.
Hey, look at here.
That's the girl.
You're not, that's Elsie.
Here, Harv. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's nice. Aren't they tame? Here,
I
Harv.
reckon they'd like a little bite of Clarabelle there.
Yeah,
Get
no.
the salt out.
That's the girl. Say, she eats well, doesn't she? Well, that's fine. You know, I like penguins. I've never seen them before outside of in commercials, and Oh, look, there's the flubber-dub. Hiya, Flub.
Hi, boy. Hi there, everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
look, Flub.
yeah, I hear there's a giant goose in Doodyville.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wow, look at it.
Only it's not a giant goose, Flubber. It's a penguin.
Oh, yeah. Boy, oh, boy. Hey, what is this? This bald-headed chicken. Well, boy, what is that thing, boy? I'll be a meatball's mother.
Yeah, well, it's...
What is that?
It's a bird with no feathers, see, Flub?
Oh, a bird with no feathers, and maybe it's a flying horse.
Yeah, we can't... We can't figure out what it is either, Flub.
Well, boy, I happen to be an expert, you know. I'm an expert on animals. But I happen to be on a bicycle now, so I'll talk about that.
Oh.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yeah?
I'll study them both, and, wait, by the way, let me see the penguin. Will you get out of here, you chicken with a crew cut? Let me see the penguin bird first.
All right, let's bring the penguins over and have Flub look at them.
Come over there now.
Here, penguin.
Elsie. Oh, little Harv, isn't that cute?
Isn't he cute?
Baby girl.
Yeah. My goodness.
Little penguins, Flub.
Looks like... Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, now listen, Birdie.
Quiet, bird.
You with the no feathers. You be quiet there while I talk to the penguin.
Quiet. Away, bird, please.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. You know, say, wait a minute, Flub.
Why?
Very interesting, but that no-feather bird seems to make a lot of noise whenever he gets close to the penguins.
Wow, what a deduction.
Yeah, well, forget about it. Say hello to the penguins,
Yeah.
Flub. Go ahead.
Hiya, penicillin.
No. No, Harvey.
Oh, no Harvey?
No.
Oh, here, looks like a taxi going down the street with both doors open.
Yes. This one is Elsie, and that's Harvey.
Hi, Elsie. Hello. You know what he looks like?
What?
A marshmallow with a black coat.
Come on, say hello to him,
Yeah,
Flub.
wait a minute. I'm coming down here. I hope he's as friendly as he was in rehearsal. Oh! Boy, nice to have you. Listen, how's the family? Hey, look over here.
Wait a minute, Flub. That no-feather bird is flying around here.
Yeah, the bumblebee without the coat.
Yeah. Now, look, will you be quiet, bird? We're talking, please.
Yeah, look, little birdie. Will you please be quiet
Wait a
while I
minute,
continue
Fluff.
to talk to the...
I don't think he's going to stop.
Stop! Get out of here!
Flub, you better come up here. Now, wait a minute. That idea that I had before about the bird only making noise when the penguins were Clarabelle.
Wait a minute. No.
Clarabelle, look, do me a favor. I want to try something. Move the penguins away, and I want to see if the bird quiets down. Will you please move the penguins away?
Well, they are, aren't they? What is he rolling it on? The Queen Mary?
Did you hear that? The bird quieted down. Just a second.
Yeah.
Move the penguins back, Clarabelle, will you please? Say, this is interesting.
That must be a live house. Boy, it's going to explode in a minute.
Now look, the bird goes crazy again.
Not very much, but a little.
Let's take the penguins back.
Bye-bye, penguin. You my regards to the chicken salad.
I was right. The no-feather bird is only happy when the penguins are near him. Did you notice that? The minute you move the penguin away, the bird stops singing.
Gosh, all that, no feathers, too. Boy, you know, this is the strangest thing that I've ever heard of.
This is strange. Wait a minute. Gang, will you look at this? A necklace. Well, who ever heard of penguins that carried a necklace around with them? Hey, and what's on the necklace? A feather.
What? Wow, wait,
It's not
boy.
a penguin feather. That's a very strange-looking feather. A peculiar shape, the zigzag-zig. Well, did you ever see a feather like this before, or did you, Howdy?
Let me see, boy, it looks like a lot of marbles on a string.
I never saw anything like that before. Now, bird, go away, please. Now, now, this necklace belongs to the penguin.
Oh, get away!
I better give this back to the penguin, and
I think I'll take a bite as he goes by.
Yeah. Give this back to the penguins, would you please, Clarabelle? You know, this is very funny. Actually, kids, it's been a lot of fun having the penguin here. I think maybe they want to go back to wherever they came from. So, Clarabelle, do me a favor. Put the penguins back in the park where you found them, will you please? That's good. Gee, what do you think about all this, Flob?
Boy, oh, boy, Howdy, I think there's some kind of a mystery about the way that no feather bird was acting. You know, maybe it had something to do with the strange zigzag feather. Maybe something to do with that, you know?
Boy, you might be right, Flob. I wonder.
Probably.
Yeah, so do I wonder. Well, in the meantime, kids, you know, here we are. Already we're in December. Yes, and Christmas is just around the corner. And say, there's something else, boys and girls, that's just around the corner, too. And that's that old winter cold. Now, I sincerely hope that none of you boys and girls are going to get a cold this winter, but if you do, well, kids, there's something else that's just around the corner, too. And that is Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops. Yes, kids, you'll find Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops everywhere. And they're made by the very same people who make delicious Fifth Avenue candy bars. And kids, you're going to love them. Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops are flavored to taste good, and they're medicated to do good. Yes, kids, Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops are delicious, and they're good for you, too. So very next time you're coughing from a cold, you get a box of Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops. The cough drop that's flavored to taste good and medicated to do good.
Looky here, boy.
Look, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Look, something I found in the back of the book here. It says,
Yeah?
There's a rumor from Africa. There is one kind of a bird that has no feathers at all.
There is?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that must be the noisy bird that we saw.
No. The book
What
says
is-
the no-feather bird only shows up if somebody's wearing a certain kind of zig feather, and I just never saw any.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
What?
We did see one.
You did? Yeah, then
You missed it, but the penguins had a zigzag feather.
Oh, look what it says next here, Buffalo
Yeah.
fellas. We're gonna be rich.
What? Let me see.